It's day 2. Drew and I decided to move yesterday evening to a place where we just have a lot more visibility. So it took us a while to get set up this morning. We're in a huge tree. But we basically have 3 open fields we can see, and we're sandwiched in between them in a tree line. And there's so much deer sign up in here, it's not even funny. In fact, right before I pull my stand up, I noticed that there's fresh deer droppings right like 5 yards from our tree. So we're gonna sit tight and see if anything comes in. This should be a good sit. Ryan set up probably a quarter mile, half a mile away in a different area on the same unit, so we'll just have to see what happens. It's a nice morning though, the sun's coming up behind me over here. It's a good day to sit in the tree. Let's just see what happens.
Already filmed this? Yeah,
all right. So of course we are walking into the hard to get to hole. It's probably going to be good. But we tried to hunt another place that was just eat up with deer. Like we saw deer every time. But there were so many deer there and so many trails and so much fresh sign that like we thought the chance of one actually walking within bow range was pretty slim. So we're coming to this place because we feel like the chance of something walking into bow range here is pretty good. This is where we saw some deer and some hogs yesterday. So stay tuned. We'll see. I've been hunting my butt off. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I didn't want to come in here. I really didn't. I packed my stuff in a mile. That spike looked like it had 12-inch antlers. Okay, so here's the deal. I was telling Drew today, you don't have to see far. There are some situations where it's better just be ready for ambush. This was that situation, so I let him have my climbing sticks. He's like 400 yards down the eye line this way. Here's where I am. Check this out. You're gonna like this. I literally strapped this to a tree and stepped up onto the platform. I am up against a big tree. I've got cedar cover right here. I only have one opening to shoot from, one opening. And I just smoked up spike at there's something else in the woods. Anyways, I just smoked a spike at 15 yards. It can't be more than 15. I still got a little bit of daylight left. It's 5:45. There's 30 minutes of daylight left. I'm probably going to give 20 minutes, and then I'm going to get down and start looking, because I don't want to have a long stall. I don't want to have to track in the dark. Wow. First public land deer in the books.
Listen, guys, I wish I had better news. You can see clearly when you watch that video in slow motion that spike literally almost hits the ground ducking that arrow. We can see it clearly go in his shoulders at the very top. There was no blood on the arrow and very little meat. I didn't film any of that because it was getting dark. We found 3 or 4 drops of blood about 80 yards away, and then we canvassed the area looking for the spike. We never saw a sign of him. My nephews actually went back to the same place the next morning. They looked some more. We never found him. I'm assuming from watching that video multiple times in slow motion, zooming in as far as I can, that spike's alive. It hurts me in the pit of my gut that I wounded a deer. I don't shoot to wound, I shoot to kill, and I shoot to kill humanely, but it happens to everyone. And I learned a lesson. The lesson is never release your arrow when a deer is looking at you. You can tell that arrow is 2/3 of the way there before that deer started ducking. My guess is he saw it coming. He sees the Illuminok, he sees the arrow, he hears it coming, and he tried his best to get out of the way. And he almost did. He really almost did, which is amazing. It's an amazing testament to how fast those animals actually move. So he'll live to fight another day. Man, he was a nice spike. Nice long spikes. I'd have loved to have gotten him, but maybe next time. So that wraps up general season in Texas. We do have 2 extended weeks for does and spikes. I'm going to try to do some of that. Hopefully maybe even get back on public land for some of that. But stay tuned, because I'm real excited about trying to scout, hunt, kill, clean, cook from public land in Texas.